Foreword by JenniferKeelan Chafins. I was born with cerebral palsy, which means that I use a wheelchair to help me get around every day. From a young age, I learned that buses, museums, libraries, and even schools that were accessible to my able-bodied peers were not accessible to me because there were no wheelchair ramps. Imagine not being able to join in with your friends because you can't get into the building where they're meeting. I felt left out and did not like being separated from everyone, especially my younger sister, Kaylee. As my family and I realized that people with disabilities were not treated as equally as able-bodied people, we decided to join the disability rights movement to help change things for the better. I participated in my very first protest in Phoenix, Arizona in 1987 when I was 6 years old. This was the first time I saw other people with disabilities protesting for their right to be recognized as equals. At first, I didn't know quite what to think, but after carefully observing the adults at this protest, both my sister and I realized that people with disabilities had the right to be treated like everyone else, and that Kaylee and I did not have to be separated. As one of the very few young children who got to be closely involved in the disability rights movement, I recognized that I had a very important responsibility placed upon me. I wasn't just representing myself, I was also representing my generation and future generations of children with disabilities who also felt left out as they struggled for the same rights as everyone else. It was this responsibility that led me to participate in a big protest called the Capitol Crawl, a decision that a lot of people say helped convince Congress to pass an important law for the disability rights movement, the Americans with Disabilities Act. I hope that by my sharing my story, kids everywhere will see that you don't have to be a grown-up to make a difference. If you believe in something, say it loud for everyone to hear. The passing of the Americans with Disabilities Act was a big win for the disability rights movement, but we still have a long way to go, and I keep using my voice to speak up for what I think is right. You can too.